Ever wonder how a paper plant unloads those massive covered hoppers? Hey, this is Fran from the 5 Minute Modeler, and today I'm building this incredible unloading facility from scraps. And you won't believe how little it cost. Welcome to my international paper plant, a bustling hub of activity. We've got wood chip piles, processing buildings, truck loading docks, and a rail facility tucked inside. But there was one thing missing, a way to unload these covered hoppers. Model railroading is all about solving problems, and this was a big one for me. How do you build a complex industrial facility from nothing and in a small existing space? My friend Tom sent me this awesome covered hopper, but I needed a place to unload it. I searched the internet for inspiration and found these fascinating air pressure systems. It was the perfect challenge. I dug deep researching real-world facilities and found this diagram that became my blueprint. These facilities use air pressure to move dry chemicals from the hoppers into the silos. We're going to recreate that. So here's the magic. I've got scrap styrene, old pill bottles, leftover sprues, and some basic tools. That's all it takes to build something amazing. This old pill bottle became a silo, and these leftover sprues, well, you'll see. The platform was made of a piece of .030 styrene, 20 feet by 60 scale feet. Expansion joints were carved with the back end of an xacto knife. Once primed with rattle can paint, I painted it with a series of washes with acrylic paints. Let's build the blower table. I used styrene scraps for the base, a tube for the cylinder, and shaped the other parts with files and sanding sticks. The cylindrical air pump was created with a small piece of tubing and a piece of styrene glued to the end, then glued to the table. The exhaust pipe was made with a sprue, a piece of tubing, and shaped with a little heat. I also used another sprue with a perfect 90-degree bend for the air pipe under the table that would connect to the pot. This pill bottle became the silo. I usually use these to store used knife blades, and it was sitting on my desk just waiting to be used. I sanded it smooth and added a styrene top by cutting a piece of styrene a bit bigger than the bottle, cementing it to the bottle, then carving away what wasn't needed, then sanded the edges smooth. A wire pipe was added for the intake, a ladder, and a couple of pieces of styrene were used for vents. The pot was the only commercially manufactured piece I used on the model. It was in my scrap box from another kit. I built a cage around it using scraps of styrene. I added small cap to the top and a square piece of styrene on the bottom. I drilled 2 holes to take the pipes from both ends. Back to the sprues to create the header. I happened to have a piece that was the correct length. Drilling small holes into the sprue allowed me to add the black hoses, which were made of 20-gauge wire. The assembly was secured to the concrete platform with CA glue. All of the sub-assemblies were painted white using a rattle can for a quick and easy finish. Time to assemble this. I marked each piece on the platform and where it would go. I scraped off the paint in those spots for a strong glue bond. And carefully placed each component on the concrete platform. Once assembled, it becomes one piece. I glued the piece to the scenery which had been cleared earlier. A little light gray gravel surrounding the platform provides a touch of realism and neatness. And here it is, the completed covered hopper unloading facility, ready for action. Well, what do you think? Did this inspire you to scratch build something on your layout? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share it with your fellow model railroaders. Thanks for watching another episode of the 5-Minute Modeler. We'll see you next time.